Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have the Cavalier versus Amai, and this is going to be a post-DUAD video, and let's go ahead and hop right in, and we will see the Cavalier decide to go first. 42 versus 41. We have Super Quantum Green Layer, Black Layer, Droplet, Black Layer, and Blue Layer. Then they have Droll, Fractal, Tanky, Masquerade, Poly. I've seen a lot of people play one Fractal in this deck because, well, you can discard it and go ahead and dump the Lunalight. I can't remember the name of it for some reason, but the one that special summons one from deck and then locks you in the Lunalights while it's on field. You can dump that one, or you can like have this card on field and you can use it to summon out the Cross Sheep. So they're gonna go ahead, go main phase. Actually, I have to read over these Super Quantum cards. I somewhat remember the old ones, but the new ones I don't know at all. So this one says when it's normal summon a special summon, you can summon a Super Quantum from the hand. If it's sent to the graveyard, you can discard a card and draw one. I actually had, you know what, I'm not even going to go into that story. There's a long story about a head judge from a long time ago with this card. Then Black Layer, it says when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can discard one other card from your hand. And if you do special summon this card from your hand, if this card is special summon, you can special summon one Super Quantum Mech Beast XYZ from your extra deck by using this card you control as material. And if you do this, it's treated as an XYZ summon. And if you do, attach one Super Quantum monster from your graveyard to it as a material. And then if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add a Super Quantum spell from the deck to the hand. This card does so much. So much. Okay. And then it has 24 attack, 24 defense. I don't think that's going to matter, though. Maybe if it had 1,000 defense, maybe it would change something. Then Blue Layer says, if it's normal summon or special summon, you can add a Super Quantum card from the deck to hand. Then if it's sent to the graveyard, you target up to 3 Super Quantum cards in your graveyard, shuffle them back. Yup. Okay, so normal summon out Blue Layer, effect to go search. That's going to grab out the Super Quantum Fairy Zenton. If this card is in your hand, you control a Super Quantum monster other than Super Quantal Fairy Zenton. You can special summon this card from your hand and make its level become the level of one Super Quantum monster you control. Okay, so let's you make like an XYZ with any of them, basically. And then it says you contribute this card and send one Super Quantum from the deck to the graveyard except for a Dark Monster, and special summon one Super Quantum monster from the deck. Wait, you can... Oh, that's crazy, right? I'm pretty sure the little cat is a Super Quantum. They're going to droll them and then activate Black Layer in response to discard green to go ahead special summon out and then use the effect of XYZ. Okay, so we're going to summon the Book of Moon one. Can't attack unless it has the XYZ material. Once per turn, you can attach a material from this. Target one other face-up monster on the field, Book of Moon it. It's only a quick effect if it has green layer. And then once per turn, you can attach one Super Quantum monster from your hand or field to this as a XYZ material. Okay, yep, and then that gets attached because of this. Then activate the Fairy to special summon out. And this is only, okay, one other monster on the field. So we can also book our own cards to play around like Imperm or something. So Fairy, dump the Super Quantum Alpha Spike. If you control 3 or more Super Quantum monsters with different names, shuffle as many cards your opponent controls into the deck as possible. Then your opponent special summons one monster from their extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. You can banish this card and one Super Quantum Fairy Alpha from your graveyard. Activate one Super Quantum Mech Ship Magna Carrier from deck. Okay. So now we're going to summon out the cat. Yeah, so this card's the nuts. If it dumps this, which lets you activate something, and it gets you access to this, because this is the best card in the deck. Says you can target one Super Quantum monster you control, old face of monsters you control, currently becoming that monster's level. But it says you contribute this card for cost, reveal 3 Super Quantum monsters with different names from your deck. The opponent randomly picks one for you to special summon to the field, and the rest go to grave. And then we just get a bunch of effects at once. Usually it's like 3. So they're going to go ahead, tribute it, reveal red layer, blue layer, and white layer. That's going to bring out blue layer and then dump the red layer and white layer. So red layer is going to add back a Super Quantum monster. Or no, special summon a Super Quantum monster. It's on summon effects, the one that adds back. Then white layer says you can send one non-light Super Quantum monster from your hand or face up to the field for graveyard for cost. Special summon this card from your hand and defends. When it's normal summon or special summon, you can send a Super Quantum monster from the deck to the graveyard, and then this card's attribute and level becomes the same as the monsters that was dumped. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add a Super Quantum Fairy Alpha from the deck or grave to hand. Okay, so now red layer effect to special summon back out white, and then no white effect on summon. Okay, but it cannot activate its effects, so that checks out. Bring out Grand Pulse. And then activate the Alpha Strike, banish to go ahead. Oh, it's just a field spell. Okay. Then the field spell says you could discard one card, target one Super Quantum monster you control, special summon from your extra deck one Super Quantum Mech Beast XYZ monster with the same attribute you control by using it as a material. And then you can send this card from the field spell to the graveyard, target 3 Super Quantum XYZ you control with different names, or in your graveyard, special summon 1 Super Quantum Mech King Great Magnus from the extra deck, and if you do, attach all the monsters and the materials to it to try to end on the big towers. So field spell, discard Droplet, bring out the level 7 XYZ Light. Takes 2 level 7 monsters, cannot attack unless it has material. Once per turn, you can attach a material from this card, target 1 effect monster in the field, negate its effects until the end of the turn. It's a quick effect if it has a white layer underneath of it. Once per turn, you could attach a Super Quantum from your hand or field to this as material. And then field spell to overlay all of them. Okay, and then if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 3 Super Quantum XYZ monsters with different names from your graveyard. This will gain effects based on the materials it has. 2+ once per turn during the main phase. Quick effect, you could attach 1 material from this card to shuffle 1 card on the field into the deck. Sadly, only once per turn. You know, it's not like New War. It's an old card. 4+, it's unaffected by everything except for Super Quantum effects. And 6+, the opponent cannot add cards from the deck to the hand. Okay, and then none of these are going to give them, like, any extra effects, but, I mean, you know, if some of this stuff sent to graveyard, it's going to get effects. So we just make towers pass, they draw Silverhound, that's the one that they dump off Fractal that I was thinking about, that I couldn't think of the name. Then they just go ahead and emit defeat. So on to the next game now, we will go ahead and see how Mai decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Ash, Black Lair, Fua, Super Quantum Fairy, Zeton, and Alpha Spike. They have Fractal, Black Sheep, Foolish, Silverhound, and Impulse. So, is there a rank 7 Dark Monster or something that we could go into that'll give us an interruption with this? Because if so, then this is actually a hand trap. They're going to go activate Foolish Burial, go ahead, dump the Dance, and then activate Dance Effect, and then chain Fua in response. They're going to go ahead, bring out the Gold Leo. We draw a white layer. They have to discard 1 off of the Dance, but it seems like they have forgot to do that. Okay, it looks like they forgot to do that. Gold Leo effect, chain black layer, discard white layer. Oh, it's actually really good that we drew that, right? Because now we can make the rank 7 light. Guaranteed, at least. Because I don't know if there is a dark one. They're going to go ahead, grab Lunalight Tiger, discard Silverhound, chainlink 1 Silverhound, chainlink 2 black, chainlink 3 white. So grab out Fairy Alphen, bring out, yeah, the E-Pearly Beauty, the Imperm. They bring out Kaleidochick, draw another Ash, Kaleidochick effect, dump Yellow Martin, discard Black Sheep to add Poly from the deck to the hand, and then activate the Gold Leo effect to try to add back the Black Sheep. Okay, Black Sheep effect to add back Yellow Martin from grave to hand, and then activate Poly using the Yellow Martin because we want to search off of it more than we want Black Sheep to add back from grave. So go on the Perfume Dancer, they draw Talents, and then Dancer, Martin, Yellow Martin, or Martin? Oh, no, Yellow Martin, wait, Dancer 1, Martin 2, Kaleidochick 3 to add back Poly. Okay, and then Chain to go ahead and negate them from adding the Perfume from the deck to the hand. They're going to go ahead, add back Poly, go ahead, search out Masquerade, and then they're going to activate the Black Layer effect to add, holy, Layer 19, preventing the invasion, the Pitch Black Super Quantum. This card's name was so big that I saw its name, like, go over here. It's just too long of a name. Okay, you can activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect of this card once per turn. Target a face-up, attack position of a monster in the field, change it to defense. If you control a Super Quantum monster, special summon a Super Quantum monster from the deck in defense with a different original attribute than the monsters you control. Or set a Super Quantum trap from the deck, but it can be activated this turn. Okay, this card has a lot of potential. Its first effect is pretty awful, its second effect is really good, and its third effect might be good, maybe, depending if there's a good Super Quantum trap or not. That's actually worth playing. Maybe there's one that's only worth side decking, and then we have it for game 3 with this card or something. Activate Masquerade to go ahead and dump, and then that's going to dump the Emerald Bird effects, and then back out the Kaleidochick, and then activate Kaleidochick effect, because this just negates the effects, but this dumps for cost, and then that's going to dump the Lunalight Wolf, link off in the Cross Sheep, activate Lunalight Tiger to special summon back out Lunalight Wolf, and then Cross Sheep effect to summon out Kaleidochick effect to go ahead and dump. The Leo Dancer, trying to set up the Liger Dancer, I'm pretty sure its name is, like the big towers one. Yellow Martin, bounce back, Lunalight Wolf to special summon itself out, and they said, hold up, I should actually add back Black Sheep instead, because they're just going to go Poly using 4 to bring out the Liger Dancer, because they now can get Black Sheep effect to add back Wolf. So now new Chain Link, Masquerade 1, Black Sheep 2, they draw red layers, so add back Wolf, add back Poly, discard 1, and then they said I have no way to have no way to get to 38 attack. Yeah, they were setting up a double Liger Dancer there, so they're going to have to out double towers, which can be, you know, impossible for some decks. Some decks just aren't outing a single towers, let alone 2 towers, and then add double Regeki on top of that. Now we have Nib, Black Layer, Ash, Black Layer, Blue Layer. They have Masquerade, Lancia, Gold Leo, Ash, and the Trap, so Lancia. So this is just for the spell that gets the field spell, which is honestly fair enough. The field spell is how they towers you. Normal Blue Layer effect, grab out the Fairy Zayton. Wow, so this is just another new deck that also just happens to get hurt by Lancia, which is crazy, because it just sucks, because, like, I feel like, you know, Super Quantum, Orcust, like, they're not, like, they don't seem to be the worst decks ever, but I don't think people would side deck cards like Lancia just for them, unless if they were really popular. So it kind of sucks that Malice is just hurting all these other decks. So they're going to go ahead, effect a special from hand, effect to tribute. They definitely ash that. You definitely ash that, right? Or does this dump for cost? Wait, hold on. You can tribute this card and send 1 from the deck to the graveyard and special summon 1 from the deck, except for itself. Wait. Where... Am I tripping? You can tribute this card and send 1 card from the deck. This isn't cost? So it's just activate to tribute and dump? Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay. No, I'm missing it. Okay, the semicolon's right here. It was just under the little scroll bar. I was like, this does not read as the type of card that doesn't tribute for cost. This has to tribute for cost. Okay, so it dumps the card for cost too. And then they're going to ash them. And then this card says you can banish this and 1 fairy from the grave. Like the, you know, the fairy Alphen guy. They don't have that engraved, so they don't have the Lancia yet, but they're going to activate Black Layer when they ash them, the special, and then activate Black effect to add, and activate the effect to special. Okay, so they're going to bring out the Green Layer and search for Layer 19, and then they said you're good. Activate the effect to special from deck. That's going to bring out the Fairy Alphen. Wow, they really made it a lot easier to get access to that card, which is the best card in the deck, so that's pretty good for them. Reveal 3, summon out red layer, dump the white layer plus blue layer, and then new chain link, we're going to go red, target, white chain link 2, blue chain link 3, target Zeton, and quick play. So put back quick play, put back Zeton, go ahead, search the fairy Alphen off the white, and then red to add back, because yeah, it was the on summon effect this time, and now they're trying to Alphen strike, but we should have Lancia'd by now, right? They said res, yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, we have to Lancia. White layer, get rid of green, special summon out, and then white effect to dump red, red effect to special summon back out blue. Okay, overlay, make Grand Pulse, overlay, make the Magnalier. So we have the Spell Trap Pop and Monster Pop, and these are both quick effects. And then pass, and we also have Ash Nib. So, I mean, we have a decent amount of interruptions here through Ash Lancia. Drew Lunalight Tiger, they go main phase, normal summon Gold Leo, activate the effect, and then they go ahead and Ash Blossom that, which... it's not bad. Like, it feels like sometimes if you stop Lunalight early, like, a lot of their extenders don't really work unless they have, like, some stuff in facilitation. We can see here they have Masquerade, which can get popped by Grand Pulse, which would end the turn. Okay, yeah, and they just go ahead, scoop. GG's. They don't even try. I guess maybe they should have activated Masquerade, but... okay, so maybe they're like, okay, if I activate this, my opponent should pop it. Like, if they were smart, they will pop it, so I will scoop here, and, you know, assuming that my opponent is not dumb, and I'll get, like, real testing out of it, because, like, I don't know, if your opponent's, like, really dumb, and let's say they don't pop Masquerade, but it's correct to pop Masquerade, then it's like, is that good testing because my opponent didn't do what was correct? But then you could ask, is it correct to pop Masquerade there? Yeah, 100%. It's not even a question. 100%. I would stop that card every time. That's like the best MST that you can have right there. Because you're trying to stop them from playing. Like, you ash the gold, yeah, it makes sense to MST the Masquerade. Pray they don't have anything more. You still have a pop plus nib if they do. Even though that probably wouldn't be enough because you'd get hit with the Liger Dancer, and we already told our opponent we have no out to it, so if they summon that, we lose. But that is going to be it for the video. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.